Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? So I felt really super connected to not only put forth this channeled song, which it's Brandy, Have You Ever, if you don't know the song. It kind of came in for me like in the process of me pulling these cards out, and it became very clear to me just with even the first two sets of decks that I used that this was a reading that was going to be a love reading. It was going to be a reading that symbolized a connection, whether you are with that person or you are not with that person. First, starting off with the angels, it's telling you, Archangel Metatron, prioritize. And it says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you to get organized and motivated. And underneath prioritize here is the Queen of Wands. Standing in her power, standing in her creativity, standing in self-confidence and passion. And underneath that, it says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So telling yourself that once you're able to prioritize, once you're able to organize and be motivated, it's easier for you to focus on the highest priorities in your life. And then here we have leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So what it's telling you is in this time where you're in your Queen of Wands energy and you have all this passion and you have all this fire and determination, it's time to prioritize that and allow the angels to help you with prioritizing that. And then it's telling you to take this leap, go forward. You go first, the universe will catch you. Trust that the angels and the universe are watching over you during this time. So then we have compassion. And it says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So while you're in this Queen of Wands mode and you're prioritizing everything that's going on in your life and you're focusing on your highest priorities, you're coming from a place of love and knowing that miracles can happen if you just take this leap and go forward, because the universe is going to catch you. The universe wants you here to get out of your comfort zone. This Eight of Wands here is fast movement. It can also mean communication, but it means fast. It's happening fast. It's coming in fast. And it's because you're prioritizing. You're giving all of your, the worries that you have to the angels and spirit and allowing them to help guide you in the direction that you need to go. So under this fast movement, fast communication, then we have the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So when you're coming from a place of love and you're coming from a place of determination and fiery passion and you're staying focused on this creative path forward, you're staying focused on taking this leap and trusting that the universe is going to guide you in the right direction. And then underneath that we have the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So once you're able to come forward with this compassion about life and knowing that you're taking the time now to be able to use these abilities for your highest purpose and for the things that are the most important in your life. And so then we have sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And underneath that, we have a page of pentacles. Now, this here is when the reading changed for me because, you know, this first here, we have this Queen of Wands and it's telling you, you know, to stay focused and stay passionate and prioritize your life and continue, you know, going forward with love and knowing that, you know, this leap of faith is going to lead you in the right direction, that the angels are guiding you in that direction. So then on the next line, we had, you know, compassion and the Eight of Wands, which is fast movement, and the universe is working fast while you're making these decisions to stand in this queen position. You know, you're here in this queen position and you're standing on your own and you're standing strong and you've worked through these things that you need to work through for your highest priority. Then we have this Page of Pentacles coming in, and sometimes the page can be younger or can have a younger mindset. And you know, with sensitivity here being what is crowning this Page of Pentacles, it's saying, you know, this person is maybe in a emotional mindset that is maybe you know, like I'm not saying an immature mindset or a mindset coming from just pure passion instead of coming from maybe like a knight, you know, a knight's coming in and a knight's rushing in and a knight is standing in his power, and then you have the king, which is on his throne and he's standing in his power. But in this case we have the page, and the page, looking at this card, to me, like there's peacock. You could see the peacock flowers, and the peacock flowers are the peacock, not flowers, the peacock feathers are coexistent when it comes to twin flames. Let me hold on just so I can explain it a little bit further. Hold on. Okay, so I had to go get my other notebook because I already wrote this down with the peacock totem. And the peacock represents like longevity, beauty, protection, love. But also at the top of that, I made a point to put to make your voice heard. So maybe this Page of Pentacles is coming in, maybe in a little bit of a mature mindset, but maybe this person is coming in to make their voice heard finally. And maybe for so long, they didn't really know how to come forward, you know, the right way and communicate the right way. Maybe it's been an immature communication because maybe, you know, they couldn't get their words out, which takes me back to the beginning of this song. And it says, have you ever tried to find the words, but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? And so underneath that, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. So maybe that's why this person was coming forward with this, you know, per se immature mindset as this Page of Pentacles. They were coming from a place of fear. They were so stuck in the fear of rejection, or the fear of not being able to be accepted, or the fear of not being good enough. And so they acted out of immaturity instead of acting out from a true place of emotions. And that's why it says, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. You know, you have to understand that staying in this fear mindset is staying stuck in your mind, and it's not allowing you to see the bigger picture of what this connection can represent. And then underneath that, we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So I feel like with this being right under this Page of Pentacles recognizing that they chose fear in the past. And now they're saying, I choose again. I choose love. I want to choose love. And if we go over here to this first card that's under this Queen of Wands, this Divine Feminine here, it says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and that miracles are natural. So in this connection, it's like remembering that love is the forefront of this whole connection. Maybe both of these people didn't know how to love. Maybe both of these people didn't expect to feel this fiery connection. Didn't expect for this to be crossing a threshold. Didn't expect for this to be lessons learned. And I say that because then here, after I had these cards come out, the last deck that I was shuffling from was this Work Your Light deck. And these 4 cards fell just like flat on the floor. And it says, the first card here is the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetime. So going through this transformation, going through this ego death of choosing fear, allowing yourself to work through and prioritize this sensitivity, these strong emotions, this female energy standing in her Queen of Wands. That is what is allowing the universe to work fast. When both of these individuals, this Divine Feminine and this I'm going to say Divine Masculine, even though it's a Page of Pentacles, I'm going to say, because of this twin flame connection, because of this voice wanting to be heard, it's almost like this Page of Pentacles is recognizing now that they came from a place of fear. They didn't know how to approach this situation that is so deep rooted. And then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So allow yourself to be strong and to stand in what you believe in. Focus on the highest priorities. Have compassion for not only yourself, but this other person and the people around you. The universe is recognizing this transformation, is recognizing this ego death, is recognizing this leap of faith. And the universe is working on your side to open up this threshold, or open up this portal so you can, cross this threshold here to the other side. Because on the, you see how there's like this dark kind of corridor here, and there's like some snakes coiled up over here, and there's thunder and clouds in the distance. But if you cross this threshold here and you go to this other side, there's crystal clear blue waters, there's beautiful like sandy beach and stuff like that, and you see how you're walking through this dark path here. You're going through it, you're avoiding all these snakes, you're avoiding all this darkness and fear, so you can get yourself to this other side of transformation where you fully know yourself, where you can accept yourself for who you are and what you've been through, and how long that you have fought for this love and this connection. So underneath that, hold on just 1 second. Sorry guys, I had a phone call come in and I had to answer it. So underneath that, then we have boundaries. What do you need to establish? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So I feel like that this card is symbolizing that there was boundaries that needed to be had. There was an understanding that needed to be had, as as not only just as individuals, but also as a connection here. There needed to be growth and understanding from both sides, because if this is a twin flame reading or a soulmate reading or a past life love reading, okay, if this is resonating with you, that you have a connection with somebody that is just completely undeniable, and through all of these trials and tribulations and lessons that have been learned during this process of all this happening, you at some point when you go through this transformation phase, you have to know that there has to be boundaries. You cannot allow yourself to allow the same things to happen over again. Because, funny that came up, I had something come to me yesterday, because I'm always like sitting down and I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I finally have a break to be able to sit down for 5 seconds and I'm gonna start a new series on something. And I always find myself going back to the same things that I have watched of reruns over and over and over again. And I'm not like really learning anything new or experiencing anything new when, you know, you're rewatching something that you always watch. And I put, watching reruns of shows or movies you have already seen is a codependency. Fear of watching something new because you convince yourself you're not going to like it or it's going to be a waste of time. So you go back to what you know. So it has to do with codependency. It has to do with going back to a place where you feel comfortable because you've done it for so long, but maybe what really needs to be done is this leap of faith. You know what I mean? Not sticking around and continuing to do the same thing that's not progressing you in life or progressing you in this specific relationship. Because at the end of the day, you are protected. You and this relationship is protected. It says, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. And I feel like that also coexists with this transformation. When you're going through this transformation process and you're going through kind of like this ego death, because if you look at these 2 cards, all these other cards are very like light-hearted cards. They're bright and they're colorful. But these 2 cards here, you know, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You have this darkness here, you know, and just like this card, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again, I choose love. So by choosing love and going through this dark night of the soul, going through all these emotions, all these storms and everything is going to allow you to get to the other side, to get to, I don't know, like paradise, get to a place of happiness, a place of fulfillment. So let's see. I always check the bottoms of my decks. A life's work, not a season. So it's what it's telling you is like, it's okay to take your time to make sure everything is done right, which here with this prioritize, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. It's like, make sure that you're doing the proper planning, that you're prioritizing what's important and what's not important. And I feel like this relationship is important. The love, the connection, the bond is very important. And that's why Spirit is asking you to prioritize and to have compassion and know that this situation is sensitive, and to know that, you know, we have flaws and, you know, we've made mistakes in the past, but if we're taking the time to grow and we're taking the time to be better human beings, then, you know, what comes next? You know what I mean? And what comes next is the 10 of Pentacles. Fulfillment, happiness, comfortability, stability. That's what comes next. When you take this leap of faith, when you come from a place of love, when you get out of fear and get out of your mind, you're able to have these blessings come to you. Peace. You're able to have peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. When you are accepting that you are love, when you decide to choose love, that's when peace comes in. Okay, that's the last one. I always trust the direction, the universe, and know I am being guided. And that is exactly right. The universe is guiding you in the right direction. Here we are right here. just to show you that I've got these wrote down. So, dragonfly, that's what this is here. Transformation and self-realization. Love, life, rejoice, and have faith. Have faith that everything is going to be okay, that you are working hard. You are standing in your power. You're transforming and you are creating boundaries in your life that is going to allow you to receive this 10 of Pentacles, to receive this union. The universe, the angels have recognized the hard work. Let's see. Let's just get one more just to finish it off. What do you have for me? Oh, well, 2 came out. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And it says here, the universe works fast when I am having fun. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, guys. Remember that this journey is not easy. It takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of determination. But if you stay faithful, if you stay coming from your highest point of view, you will achieve everything that you ever wanted. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Namaste. Peace.